God asked, did Esau kill Nimrod? Yeah, that's what the text talks about. One of the dreams that Nimrod had is that the seed of Abraham would kill him and destroy the kingdom. And this is found in many places. The most detailed account of it is in the book of Jasher. Esau is out hunting. They both have the legends of being, I mean, people just say Nimrod is the greatest hunter ever, or Esau is the greatest hunter ever. He can stand back so many yards, with one arrow down a bull. It's like nobody else can do that. And so there's all these legends floating around, and there's a big animosity between the two of them. They both kind of sort of hated him. And Nimrod is the kind of guy that I hate you, I kill you. If I can find you, I'll kill you. And so there's this kind of animosity. And the text talks about Esau being out in the wilderness hunting, happens to stumble across a party of Nimrod. That would be him and some of his men or generals. They shoot something like a deer or something in the bushes or at it, and it moves. And so that it doesn't get away, he tells everybody to spread out and kind of go around this thing so they can attack whatever's in the bush. That leaves Nimrod by himself. And so it just between the two of them, Esau comes and kills Nimrod, and he thinks he's going to be killed. It'd be like me killing the president. Everybody'd be hunting me. But instead, what happens, since all those city-states were under oppression, the king, the evil king, now is finally dead. All those city-states break. They decide, okay, Chedorlaomer left and got it killed off by Abraham. And now all of a sudden, whoever did it, Nimrod is dead, so we can pull away. And so when you've got 40 or 50 small groups that aren't really anything, but all together they all pull away, the kingdom collapses. And it says at that point, the kingdom collapsed and the family of Nimrod was put in chains for a long time. So anyway, but yeah, that's what the text says. I read in Jasher that he did kill Nimrod at Esau. Yeah. Always wondered why it wasn't mentioned in Genesis. Is it mentioned in the Dead Sea Scrolls? I don't think so. There's some discrepancies and some other stories in different, yeah, that's different people though. Yeah, no, nothing about Nimrod specifically. There are texts that talk about what his government structure was like, the false religion that he invented, how that was different, things like that. And I think those are really important. So, for instance, if we looked at Nimrod's religion and saw that it was really close to Buddhism or Hinduism or Christianity or whatever, and then we looked, in some ways, whatever is described, and then we look at if there's, the few records we have from the pre-flood world, were they doing the same thing or was it different, or what things were the same? And then look at what the Pharisees, Sadducees, and Essenes battled over, the doctrines or the practices. Were any of those similar or the same? And if you can find a handful of things that are similar, you can bet that that's got to be part of the apostasy that we're going to face in the next few years. And so if that's the case, if we can get a handle on it, we can start looking. If it's, we can look at it and say, well, I think it's probably this certain movement. And we could probably look back and say, no, actually, it would have to be the exact opposite for it to be part of. Now, maybe they flip or something, but it gives us something to look for. What could possibly be part of it and what definitely can't be, whether we like it or not, what fits the mold.